Hey friends, welcome to today's Singapore Market Digest. I'm Wei from the Investing Iguana, and today we're looking at some interesting movements in the Singapore market. Let's dive into the updates on key SGX stocks and see what's been happening. First up, let's talk about Keppel DC Real Estate Investment Trust, Keppel DC REIT, trading under the ticker symbol AJBU. This trust specializes in owning and managing data centers, a sector that has gained importance with the rise of cloud computing and digital transformation. Recently, Keppel DC REIT announced plans to sell its Kelsterbach data center in Frankfurt, Germany for $50 million, approximately $70.6 million. The divestment is expected to be completed in the first half of 2025. According to the trust manager, this sale won't significantly impact Keppel DC REIT's net asset value or distribution per unit for the fiscal year, ending December 31st, 2025. On Friday, the stock closed at $2.10, down by 2.8% or 0.06. The trading volume for Keppel DC REIT has been relatively steady, reflecting cautious investor sentiment amidst this announcement. From a technical perspective, the stock appears to be consolidating around the $2.10 level, which could act as a support zone in the short term. However, investors should keep an eye on broader market trends in the REIT sector and interest rate movements, as these could influence its performance. Compared to peers in the data center REIT space, Keppel DC REIT remains a strong player with a diversified portfolio of assets across multiple regions. Next on our radar is Centurion Corporation, listed under ticker symbol OU8. Centurion operates accommodation assets such as dormitories and student housing. On Monday, the company issued a profit guidance predicting a substantial increase in net profit for FY 2024. This expected growth is primarily due to gains in net fair value on its investment properties and those of its associated companies. Centurion will release its full-year results on February 26, so mark your calendars for that update. On Friday, its shares closed slightly lower by 1% or $7.01 at $1.01. Trading activity around Centurion has been subdued, but watch for potential price action leading up to the results announcement. Technically speaking, the stock is hovering near its recent lows, but could see upward momentum if earnings meet or exceed expectations. In comparison to other property-focused companies on SGX, Centurion's focus on niche accommodation assets gives it a unique edge in capturing demand from specific markets like student housing. Moving on to Singapore Post, SingPost, ticker symbol S08. SingPost is a household name in Singapore for postal services and logistics solutions, but has faced challenges adapting to changing industry dynamics. On Monday, SingPost announced 2 new appointments to its board. Cheng Lei Chew and Ng Chin Hui will join as non-executive independent directors as part of ongoing board renewal efforts. This follows December's announcement about firing 3 senior executives over negligence related to internal investigations prompted by a whistleblower report. SingPost shares closed slightly higher by 0.9% or $0.005 at $0.56 on Friday before this news broke. The stock has been trading within a narrow range recently as investors await further clarity on management's strategy for turning around operations. From an industry perspective, SingPost faces stiff competition from logistics players both locally and regionally, but remains a key player due to its established network. Now let's check out SIA Engineering, SIRX, with ticker symbol S59. This company provides aircraft maintenance and overhaul services, a vital part of aviation operations globally. In its latest business update last Friday, SIAC reported a stellar 42% increase in net profit for Q3 FY 2024 to $38.2 million compared to the same period last year. Revenue also grew by 11.3% to $324.8 million during this period, while earnings per share rose from 0.024 to 0.0342. Despite these strong numbers, SIOX share price remained flat at 2.35 on Friday post-announcement, a sign that investors may have already priced in these results, or are looking for more sustained growth ahead. Technically, the stock is trading near resistance levels around $2.35 or $2.40. Breaking above this range could signal further upside potential. Within the aviation services industry, SIAX stands out for its strategic partnerships with major airlines like Singapore Airlines and its focus on innovation in maintenance technologies. Lastly, we have Paragon Real Estate Investment Trust, Paragon REIT, under ticker symbol SK6U. Paragon REIT owns prime retail properties like Paragon Shopping Centre in Orchard Road, one of Singapore's most iconic shopping districts, and other assets across Asia-Pacific regions. On Friday, Paragon REIT announced that Prime Partners Corporate Finance would serve as an independent financial advisor, IFA, regarding its privatization offer. The units of Paragon REIT closed slightly lower by 0.5% or 0.05 bas at 0.99 before this news surfaced, but remain attractive given their exposure to high-quality retail properties in prime locations, a segment that has shown resilience despite global economic uncertainties affecting consumer spending patterns elsewhere. From a technical standpoint, Paragon REIT has been trading near psychological support at $1. Any positive developments regarding privatization could provide upward momentum here too. Comparing it against other retail-focused REITs listed locally highlights how well-positioned Paragon remains, thanks largely due not only location advantages but also proactive asset management strategies employed consistently over years now. And that wraps up today's Market Digest. Remember, always do thorough research before making investment decisions because markets can be unpredictable sometimes. Until next time, happy investing everyone.